Hey my Nikki Charmers, so today's video starts my graduation series. This is a quick DIY backdrop that you could do for a graduation party. I show you step by step how to do it, so stay tuned and watch. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's get started. So today I'm just working with regular Amazon balloons in a kit of 17, 11, and 5 inches balloons. And per usual, all materials will be linked in the description box below. So I'm starting off with my 11-inch balloons and I'm blowing them up, releasing some air to create the perfect circle. Then you want to crisscross your balloons, wrap around twice, and tie it off. And now you've just created a duplex, aka a dupe, which are 2 balloons. And you want to repeat this process until you have about 6 to 8 balloons all together. And when doing so, you want to incorporate 1 to 2 17-inch balloons to give more dimension to your garland. And depending on how big you want your garland, you can use a cluster of 6 or a cluster of 8. It's all on your preference. So again, you blow it up, you release some air to create the perfect circle, and then you crisscross the 2 balloons, wrap around twice, and tie it off. Now you have 2 pairs of dupes. You intertwine the 2 and it creates a quad, which are 4 balloons all together. And then we add 1 more dupe to create a cluster. And you want to repeat this process until you have 6 clusters all together. Now moving on to my 5-inch balloons, aka filler balloons. I'm using my manual pump. And I'm repeating the same process as how you did the bigger clusters, but with the manual pump. I'm just pumping 2 pumps into each balloon, crisscrossing, wrapping around twice, and tying it off. And with filler balloons, it's all on your preference. You can make it with a quad, a cluster, a pair of dupes. It's all on your preference. And you want to take the 2 dupes, intertwine them to make a quad. This is the most simple form of filler balloons. And I repeated this step until I had about 6 different forms of filler balloons in different styles. And if you want to see a video on how to make different types of filler balloons, I'll link it down below. Now that all my balloons are prepped, it's time to move on setting up the garland. And I'm using some metallic fringe that I got from Amazon. This fringe is about 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide, so I am just folding them in half and doubling up on it to make it look fuller. Then you want to hang it on your wall using some type of tape. I'm using painter's tape. And you want to hang it in the middle, leaving some fringe to hang over. Next, we want to prep our walls for hanging our garland, and I'm placing some painter's tape on my wall. Do not skip this step, it is essential. It prevents your wall from stripping. After that, you want to place your wall hook on top of the painter's tape and press it down to make sure that it's secure. Now we can take our 260Q balloon and tie it to the wall hook, leaving the ends loose, and you want to tug on it just to make sure that it's secure. Now to create the garland, you're going to need some rubber bands. As you can see, I'm taking my rubber band and I'm wrapping it around my cluster like so. And I'm connecting it to the other cluster using the rubber band. See, we formed one part of the garland. Now we're going to repeat this process until we connect all the clusters together. But I left out one cluster just to play around with. And once all the clusters are connected together, it should look like this. This is one of the easiest ways to create a garland. Now to connect it to the wall, I'm just taking my 260 and I'm wrapping it around the balloon, making sure that it is secure. And I'm doing the same for the other side, making sure that it's secure to the wall. And if you want extra security, you can place a wall hook in the middle of your garland. Next, you want to play around with the garland and shape it to your liking, making sure to cover any loose ends like the tape and the top of the fringe. And I'm just placing my extra cluster that I had handy and just creating a shape with the garland. Now it's time to place our fillers into the garland. I made a variety of different fillers, as you can see. This one is a 5-inch mini garland, which I'll link the tutorial right here for you. And we just continue to add the filler balloons in where you see fit. This is where you put your artistry to the test. And I'm using rubber bands to connect the filler balloons the same way how we use the regular size balloons. And here's our final look. This beautiful monochromatic look, which is perfect for any occasion and so simple to make. I threw my fringe over one of the balloons just to give it a little more pizzazz that it needed, and added these blocks that I got from Amazon that just brought the look together. Once again, I hope this video was very informative and easy to recreate, and if so, comment below that you enjoyed the video to make me put more content like this out. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more of my graduation series. And until next time, keep creating and stay blessed, guys. Mwah.